Welcome students, 12th standard chapter 4, Introduction to E-commerce, a totally theoretical chapter. If you listen and watch this video, there is nothing to practice. Just watch and listen this video carefully and you can score 7 marks out of 7 from this chapter. Era of information, like information is available from sources like radio, television, newspaper and internet. There are many ways we get information. The availability of internet and mobile devices has changed the way we used to access information. Now it's like we can anywhere, we can be in any part of the world and we can get the information about anything just by simple few clicks. So earlier websites were used mainly to disseminate or distribute information about the product or organization. That was when initially websites started. But now today internet is being used by people for various purposes, and it can be like playing games, banking, paying bills, shopping and many more. E-commerce, business organization conduct their business activities like marketing of the product, selling of the product, providing catalog, trading of stocks and customer service online. The use of internet for conducting such business activities is known as e-commerce. All these activities are called commercial activities, but when it is done using internet and computer, it becomes e-commerce. So e-commerce can also be defined as buying and selling of products, services and information using electronic media like internet and computer. So like our concept of e-commerce is something, if we sell something or if we buy something online, it is e-commerce. No, but on wider range, it can be any activity done on internet and computer or internet and mobile is one way or other way called e-commerce. E-commerce impact on the society and on the business. E-commerce is a modern business methodology that addresses to the needs of organization, merchants and consumer in cutting cost while improving the quality of goods and services. And I think I don't need to explain that what are the benefits of e-commerce while purchasing something online, how fast, how transparent and how easy it is. E-commerce also increases the speed of delivery. E-commerce allows people to rise above the barriers of time and distance and take the benefit of global markets and business opportunities. So there is no barrier of time and distance. If normal purchase if you want to make, then what we do is we go to nearby market. But while doing e-commerce activity, while purchasing online, we don't bother that where that shop is. Flipkart, whether Flipkart is near and Amazon is far, we don't bother about that. What we just see is that product and with the minimum price and maximum discount. Even this point, e-commerce also increases the speed of delivery is a bit confusing because we feel that when we purchase something online, the speed of delivery is not as fast as if we purchase in traditional business. If you go to a shop personally and purchase something, and if we place order online, the speed is different. But this is the sentence mentioned in computer and it is in context with e-commerce activity, that while doing different e-commerce activity, speed of delivery can be increased by spending more and by having priority delivery. E-commerce creates a whole world of global village from where anyone can buy or sell anything, anytime and from anywhere. This last 3 words you know very well. You can buy or sell anything. Even you can sell your used product on OLX and eBay or many other website anytime. There is no time constraint. You can buy or sell at any time, even at midnight, 2 o'clock and from anywhere. I might be at somewhere in the down south and my home is in Gujarat, then also I can make some purchase and the product will be delivered at my home. So it is purely anything, anytime and anywhere. Applications of e-commerce, where major impact of e-commerce is As such, so this topic is very wide. The question is where e-commerce is not applicable. It is applicable everywhere, but these are some of the areas discussed in textbook, and these are the areas where e-commerce has maximum impact. So they are internet bookshop, online book, electronic newspaper, that is e-newspaper, online auction, marketing and selling, online billing, information services, support services, and net banking. Let us see in detail. Internet bookshop. This was the first application of e-commerce on internet, and you must be knowing who started it. Yes, you are right, it is Amazon. Customer prefer purchasing books on internet as the books do not require to be physically checked and can be easily described on website. The search for a book also is made very easy. You can search it by title, author, publication, and many other ways. You can even see the reviews of the book, which is not possible when you go to the traditional bookshop. So some of the large online bookstores are Amazon, India Times, Buy Books India, Bookshop of India. So these are some of the popular online book selling websites. Electronic newspaper. You know that now we get almost every newspaper and every magazine of entire world in the form of electronic. So an electronic newspaper, which is also known as e-newspaper, is a newspaper that exists on the internet in digital form. And with advent of digital technologies, the browsers can be set to select the news as per the interest of the reader. Sometimes there are certain websites where we select the topic that I am interested in politics, I am interested in Bollywood, I am interested in music, then it will keep on delivering you the news and the happening about in that particular area. It also removes the hassle of printing process and further help reducing the cost. It has many advantages over the printed newspaper. It can give us up-to-date news on the issues that are happening worldwide. With traditional newspaper, there is a limitation that when it got printed, till then whatever were the breaking news we get. After that, if there are any breaking news, we won't get it. Whereas with electronic newspaper, we keep on getting some push notification or breaking news notifications through WhatsApp or through messages or through email. So that is the advantage of electronic newspaper. And the best thing is we are not wasting paper. Online auction. An auction is the process of buying and selling product or services by offering the customers to bid the price and selling the product to the highest bidder. જેને આપણે કહીએ કે હરાજી. When we place a product for auction on website, we are seller. The one who places the product for auction, they are seller. And if we bid for a product which is placed by the other sellers, then we are a bidder. So these are the two terms for auction website. Seller and bidder. To sell an item through an online auction site, we must first register with the website. And even to purchase also we need to register with the website. But seller must be registered. A purchaser may not register or give the details unless and until he really purchased something. So some of the popular auction websites are ebay.com, onlineauction.com, mybids.in, ubit.com. Marketing and selling. Many companies provide their product catalog online over internet for better marketing. So nowadays marketing has become totally different. You can do marketing through internet and other media, which is quite cheap and very effective. An online shopping cart is similar to the original store shopping cart. This is a different topic. That what is a shopping cart? So an online shopping cart is similar to the original store shopping cart. The only difference is it is in virtual form, in electronic form. In online shopping cart, the customer can add the product, review what is selected, make necessary modification or addition, and finally order the products while checking out. So that is what about shopping cart. Once again about marketing and selling, I can give the one very good example of online marketing, and that is The campaigning which political party does on internet, while there is an election, they do capture all the media and then start giving their advertisement, and which has a great impact on people. The user needs to provide shipping detail, and the payment of the purchase can be also be made through internet. So we know that there is nothing to explain, that you know how we make purchase from Flipkart and Snapdeal and Amazon. We can easily buy an airline or railway tickets online from the website. Railway website is www.irctc.co.in. It has been asked in board exam 2-3 times. Once the ticket is booked, its e-copy is sent on our email as well as an SMS or WhatsApp. Some popular sites used for marketing and selling are Home Shop 18, Flipkart, Myntra, Make My Trip, and many more. Online billing. In online billing, companies send their bills to customers through email rather than printing the bill, then keeping it into the envelope and addressing them, putting a stamp or giving it to courier, and then not sure that whether it is reaching or not. Whereas in online billing, companies sends bills to their customer through email, which will require no cost, almost no cost, and they are 100% sure that it is reached there. Companies who need to send the bills to a large number of consumers periodically can use these facilities. For example, our gas bill or electric bill or many other bill, if it comes through online, through mobile, through email, it becomes very easy for consumer as well as for the sender. Once the customer receives the bill, he or she can pay it online on the company's website or through any other wallet using credit card or net banking facility. Information services. Now this is the thing which we know very well, that computer and internet is the ocean of information. If we don't know anything, whenever we get confused, what we do is we remember Google and we start asking Google that how to do this and what is this, and give some information about this topic. So that is information service. But for business, organization uses the internet to provide latest information to their users or members, again through online services. Companies and banks send notices and reminders to the customer through, that is also part of information services. Organization provide various forms to be downloaded so that the customer can easily download and use it, and companies can get the information or details about the customer by filling the online form. Same thing happens with the school also. School can send the online form to all the students and ask for the alumni registration, and get very easily can get the information about the alumni in a proper format. So that is information services. Support services. Support services have become increasingly important due to the huge technological changes that have taken place in the last few decades. After selling the product, companies are providing support to the customer, especially when you purchase any customized software. And suppose you purchase the software from a company which is based at Bangalore, and then in that particular software you need a specific, your requirement is to get a specific report. So that doesn't mean a company person from Bangalore will come to Rajkot and they will give you the facility. What they will do is, right from there, using remote computing, they will give you the support. So that is support services we can get from any part of the world just by sitting at home using our computer and internet. Customer can also track the status of their complaint placed online. You know it very well. Most of the services, they are having their grievance where we can make some complaint, and when we can even check that what about our complaint, where it has reached. Software companies provide online support to their customers for any problem in installation, configuration or use. That is what we discussed. Hardware vendors put software drivers for their devices so that the customer can download and use the product properly. So if I have my computer and I need to format it, and then I need the driver for my display, for my other motherboard driver, and that. So all these drivers are available online on many different websites. We can download it and we can use the hardware properly. But again, as you know, now most of the hardware, computer related hardware, they come with as a plug and play. So their drivers are already installed in the operating system. Net banking. One of the fastest growing sector of e-commerce is net banking. Net banking or electronic banking is getting more and more popular day by day. Online banking is the process of conducting banking transaction over the internet, and especially after this pandemic, COVID problem, most of the bank activities people are doing from home. And you will wonder, there are very few things for which we need to go to bank. Even opening account can be done online. Only for closing account, to deposit cash or check, and to withdraw cash, you need to step out of your house. Rest can be done from online. You can apply for share application online. You can create fixed deposit online. You can transfer fund from one account to another account online. So all this thing can be done online through net banking. The customer is provided by a password for online banking and services with which he logs in to the bank website and perform banking activities. So almost, as I said, here we have listed 5 points, but you can say that you can do almost everything using online banking or net banking. You can check the account balance, transfer money, obtain statement, find status of transaction, pay various bills, and many more. Order new checkbook, stop payment, limit payment, recur deposit, recurring payment transfer to another account, and many things can be done. Features of traditional commerce. Traditional commerce features. So business have to compete with single industry and limited geographical area. When it is a traditional business, who are the competitors? Only those who are in the nearby area. If Mr. X has a shop somewhere in Rajkot, then his competitor will be around that area. If the same kind of shop is there in Australia, then they are not competitor. That is the traditional commerce. The retail merchants with their years of experiences creates the store design, and that helps to convince the customer. This arrangement of product, the way traditional business shop owner arranges his shop by keeping different products, that is called store design and layout, and in short it is called merchandising. The merchant develops the skills to identify customer needs and find products and services that meet those needs. Traditional commerce operates within a certain period of time. There is certain limit, maybe morning 7 to late evening 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, but still there is certain time where business has to be closed for the next day. Whereas online, it is 24/7. No sharing of information with competitors. In traditional commerce, they don't reveal their business tricks. So even the next door shop, they won't be knowing that what is going on and how this other shopkeeper is selling the product, with what kind of profit, from where they are getting the things, when they are going to have a sale or discount, that nobody would be knowing. So there is no sharing of information. Hiring of salespersons and sales manager, that is the biggest burden on traditional commerce. They have to hire salespersons and sales manager with a good marketing skill. Location renting or purchasing, advertising, inventory, shipping of product. All these things are the limitations of traditional commerce. They make traditional commerce more expensive, because if you want to run your business, you must purchase or rent a property in a prime location. You need to do advertisement, you need to maintain inventory, you need to do shipping of product, and all these things. So these are the features of traditional commerce. On the other hand, features of e-commerce. Advertising if the product is done electronically. See the simple difference. If you open Flipkart and if you go to the section t-shirt, you will find thousands of t-shirts, and you can very easily check each and every t-shirts and its color and everything, which is not possible in traditional commerce. In traditional commerce, the shopkeeper might have 100 t-shirts, 200 t-shirts, 300 t-shirts, and again it is not possible for us to see all those t-shirts one by one. So that is, here advertisement of the product is done electronically, so it doesn't require actual product to be present. Customers can browse through all the product catalog and available offers. E-payment systems are used for receiving payment. However, in many cases, cash on delivery option is also available. Goods are delivered to the customer within few days, and it reduces the per transaction cost. It reduces the time taken to perform an overall transaction also.